Welcome to The Explainer. Okay, let's dive right into how you can build a highly profitable online business with zero upfront capital, no inventory, and absolutely no prior experience. Seriously, imagine running a retail business where your garage isn't stacked to the ceiling with unsold boxes. If you were forced to start over today from absolute scratch and your goal was to hit $15,000 a month, you really wouldn't want to mess around with overly complicated business models. You'd want a streamlined, agile system that you can run from literally anywhere in the world. And well, that is exactly what we're breaking down today. Now, before we get into the nitty-gritty mechanics, let's ground this in reality with a very clear target: $15,000 a month. This number isn't just pulled out of thin air either. It's inspired by real success stories. Take Erwin Dominguez, for example. He used this exact business model and made over $1 million in profit in just 8 months. There are others too, like Ulia and Mike, who found massive success. The source material makes it super clear. These aren't people with some kind of magical powers. They're just everyday people who leveraged a proven system, proving that with the right drive, hitting these numbers is absolutely possible. So here is our exact playbook for this explainer. First, we'll cover the zero capital business model. Second, the team drop advantage. Third, a step-by-step launch plan. Fourth, generating traffic and sales. And finally, taking action today. Let's get into it.
Part 1. The Zero Capital Business.
We're talking about drop shipping. And honestly, it is a brilliantly straightforward concept when you break it down. You sell products online, but instead of you personally buying and storing inventory, a supplier handles everything. They source the items, they store them, pack them, and ship them directly to your customer's doorstep on your behalf. By eliminating all of those heavy, expensive logistics, your entire focus shifts exclusively to marketing and sales. You essentially act as the digital storefront, while your supplier operates as the heavy-lifting back-end engine. Part 2. The team drop advantage. If you want to gain a real, unfair edge in this market, the source points us directly to a specific platform called Team Drop. Because, let's face it, not all dropshipping platforms are created equal, and this one acts as an incredible all-in-one engine. First, it gives you direct access to Chinese marketplaces like 1688 and Taobao. These are actually way larger than AliExpress, which means lower prices, much better profit margins, and unique products. Second, you get one-on-one manager support, which is huge if you're a beginner trying to source products without just guessing in the dark. Third, they do 100% product quality inspection. That means fewer returns, way less stress, and more profit for you. Fourth, they offer fast 5 to 10 day shipping to build that crucial customer trust and drive repeat sales. And the absolute icing on the cake? Zero monthly subscription fees. You can literally start with $0. Just to put their scale into perspective for a second, Team Drop operates a massive 30,000 square meter warehouse. That infrastructure is key. It means that as your store blows up and scales, your orders are processed lightning fast, and fulfillment is handled completely professionally. You aren't relying on some disjointed, sketchy network. You're tapping into a massive, highly efficient operation. Part 3. Step-by-step launch plan. Okay, here is your exact 4-step blueprint. Step 1 is simply creating a free new user account with Team Drop. Step 2 is connecting your store, and this is vital. You link a storefront like Shopify, WooCommerce, or even eBay, which enables Team Drop to automatically process your customers' orders the second someone buys. Step 3, this is the fun part, finding winning products by browsing trending items directly from 1688 or Taobao right inside the platform. And Step 4, you just import that product to your store and set your retail price. That's the whole shebang. Your store's live. When you're finding those winning products, the profit math is just so simple and incredibly compelling because you're sourcing directly from these massive marketplaces. You might find an item for, say, $10 and list it on your store for $40. That $30 spread, that is where your business thrives, and it's all made possible by simply cutting out the traditional middlemen. And when you extrapolate that math, the scaling potential gets exciting fast. If you're making a $30 margin, just 10 of those sales a day nets you $300 a day, which is $9,000 a month. Obviously, building to this takes time and effort, but the underlying framework is completely sound. If over time you scale that business to push 20 sales a day, suddenly you are hitting up to $18,000 a month. The ceiling is basically entirely up to your ability to drive sales. Which brings us to Part 4, generating traffic and sales. Your store is live, but we really need to talk sales because zero traffic equals zero money, right? You have a couple of distinct paths to start bringing customers in for free. On one hand, you can chase fast, viral growth using TikTok and Instagram. This involves creating product videos layered with trending audio to catch the algorithm's attention. On the flip side, you have targeted problem solving. This involves building real trust through faceless content, like clear, simple product demos that show exactly how an item fixes a specific issue for a consumer. Both are incredibly effective ways to organically market your products.
But hey, you shouldn't just stop at short-form video. You want to diversify those traffic streams. You can use blogs to write SEO articles and embed your product links to capture people searching on Google. Then there's Pinterest. You can repurpose your video content here, and as the source material highlights, Pinterest acts as an amazing passive traffic machine that so many people sleep on. Finally, as your business scales and you actually start earning profits, you can reinvest into paid ads. Once you have a winning formula and you know your store converts, paid ads become the ultimate accelerator to scale your profits rapidly.
And finally, part 5, taking action today. The source material leaves us with this very blunt truth. Coding here. Most people are going to watch this video, they're going to overthink it, and then they're going to do absolutely nothing. Look, this system works. Your biggest enemy here isn't the market, and it isn't the technology. It is overthinking and complacency. Saying it doesn't work is so often just an excuse for an unwillingness to do what's actually required. So I want to leave you with this final provocative thought. You have $0 startup costs with platforms like TeamDrop. There are often free sign-up coupons floating around, and you now have a proven playbook outlining the exact steps. What is your excuse for not starting today? The only thing standing between you and your first online business is taking that very first step. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer, and I really hope this gives you the clarity and the push you need to start building.